Hello everybody and welcome back to Crysis 1. We should be hopping into this hopping into the end of the game. Now, I did say I was going to be doing a smaller game on the SNX series starting March 1st. I still plan on doing that, it's just not going to be starting on March 1st. I've actually decided that I'm going to be pushing Gears of War 4 back a little bit more, in favor of doing the game I initially wanted to do, which we will talk about at the end of this.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, mate. I spoke to Prophet, and I think he's really losing it. Whatever happened inside that sphere shook him up. He's on about going back to the island. Helena thinks she's figured out how these things communicate. Electrical signals or something. She reckons she can mimic their communications so we can fry their circuits. Sounds like a long shot if you ask me.
Ensign Montfort, please go to engineering. Ensign Montfort, please go to engineering.
Nice. The Lexington's under attack, close to the radius. They're transferring all air traffic to us.
All right, there's a hospital ship en route from Japan. It's gonna take time, so we have to make do. I want a trauma center in supplies now.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Rosenthal, report to CDC. Dr. Rosenthal to the CDC.
All right, fellas. It's in there, mate. I'm gonna go find Prophet before he does something stupid. I'll catch you later.
Strickland, if you can hear me, you've got to get everyone off this island. There's thousands of these things and they're waking up.
It's an infestation. Nomad, you did a fine job out there, son. Thanks to your video feed, the Joint Chiefs have recommended a nuclear assault. As soon as I get final confirmation from the White House, we'll reduce these bastards to dust.
Admiral, we shouldn't rush into any decisions here. We need time to explore other alternatives.
You want to second-guess the President? The Joint Chiefs? I'm not sure you understand the gravity of the situation, Doctor. Just over a week ago, military intel sats detected abnormal heat signatures from that island. At first, we suspected the Koreans were testing nukes. CIA and NSA got word. It gets better. 4 days ago, NASA picked up a high-frequency signal emanating from the center of the mountain. The beacon is directed at a star, somewhere in Galaxy M33. That's almost 4 million light-years away.
It could be a distress signal. A call for help.
You said the samples you found were millions of years old.
That's true. But this technology is so advanced, it can't be terrestrial. What if they were stranded here, and now they're calling for help?
Whatever they are, wherever they're from, we need to act quickly. I have planes armed with nuclear missiles on standby.
With respect, sir, there's no guarantee a missile will even breach their defensive perimeter.
You want guarantees, buy a toaster. I'm not gonna sit around and hypothesize while the safety of our planet is at stake.
This is ridiculous. Those things have drained every power source they've come into contact with. The whole mountain is one giant power sink. Look at the schematic. This energy source runs through the entire structure of the mountain. Look at the shape of it. Compare it to the creature we brought on board. My guess is this thing's biological. A living entity that feeds on power. We can't predict what will happen if we use nuclear weapons against it.
You care to predict what will happen if we don't?
I think there's another way. I just need more time.
There is no more time, Doctor.
Sir, we just lost contact with the USS Lexington.
I want all non-critical personnel out of here right now.
I'll be in the armory. Come find me when you're through with this asshole.
That means you too, Lieutenant. You need a hearing aid in that suit? I said get out!
I saw your CO heading down to the armory. He's probably waiting for you, sir.
Dr. Ellis to the medical bay. Dr. Ellis to the medical bay. Rear Admiral Waring, report to the bridge. Rear Admiral Waring, please report to the bridge.
Word is you guys were inside that sphere. Man, those nanosuits are something else.
I ran some preliminary tests. Some kind of
No, man.
don't understand it either. The firing mechanism is quite complex. It would take us weeks to reverse engineer it, yet you managed to modify them in the field. You even integrated the power source with your nanosuit. Remarkable.
Yes, I'm a natural.
To put it mildly. Okay, your suit should be fully operational with a few minor enhancements. I've diverted extra power to your hydro thrusters as requested. You're good to go, Major.
Dr. Gillespie, I need to run some tests on Nomad's nanosuit. I was told you'd...
Energy critical.
Certainly. Take a seat, Lieutenant. We're anxious to retrieve the environmental data from your suit's recording unit.
Hey, boss, where you going?
I'm gonna finish this.
I reckon nuking the entire island is about as final as it gets.
What Admiral Morrison does is not my concern. His nuke won't even scratch the surface.
Prophet, wait.
So, what can I do for you, Doctor?
I've identified a signal pattern used by these creatures when they recharge. I think it makes them susceptible to an energy overload. Is there any way to transmit one of their signals via the nanosuit?
Shouldn't be a problem. Let me see what I can do.
What if I need to alter the frequency remotely?
Fairly straightforward. You can send signals from any computer with a wireless connection. That should leave you room to experiment.
What exactly are you guys doing to me?
If my theory is correct, you'll be a walking weapon to fight these things. Then we'd better pray Morrison knows what he's doing.
You shouldn't keep the Admiral waiting, Doctor. I can finish up here.
Okay. Nomad, meet me up at the bridge as soon as you're ready.
Pretty girl. Not many of those in my field. If I were 10 years younger, I'd... Ah, there she is. Put her on the rack over there.
Yep.
Prototype tac cannon designed to be used in conjunction with the nanosuit. We're still experimenting. It hasn't even been field tested. It fires a projectile tactical nuke. Works like a grenade launcher, but with a lot more bang for your buck. Whatever will they think of next?
Can I try it out?
No. Well, I think we're done here, Lieutenant. I'll leave it to Dr. Rosenthal to fine-tune your transmitter.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. You better get up to the bridge. The Admiral isn't known for his patience.
We basically just made a fat Davey Crocket.
Go easy on that thing. It's volatile.
Relax, I know what I'm doing.
Man, this is Admiral Morrison. A few moments ago, I received authorization from the President to launch a limited nuclear strike against the hostiles on the island. Obviously, the decision to use nuclear force is a very serious one. We are still unsure of the exact nature of our opposition, but based on intel gathered by our special ops team, we believe our planet is facing an imminent
In here,
and very
Lieutenant.
real
The Admiral's
threat.
expecting you.
Whatever happens in the next...
Major Barnes, this is Admiral Morrison. Put that VTOL down immediately. Major Barnes! What is he doing?
Sir, should I scramble and intercept?
Let him go. Crazy bastard just signed his own death warrant. About time, Lieutenant. We're almost ready to launch. That major of yours just went AWOL. Raided the armory, took a VTOL, and headed back to the island.
Prophet's going back there? You have to delay the launch.
He made his choice, Lieutenant.
Admiral, I'm begging you to reconsider. It's too much of a risk. What if this is exactly what they want? What if we're playing into their hands?
I don't have time for what-ifs, Doctor. The Pentagon has authorized the use of nuclear force. I have my orders.
Constitution Command, this is Marauder 1. We've got lock. Approaching critical range. Over.
Copy, Marauder 1. Stand by. We're ready, sir.
What if you're wrong, Admiral? Can you live with the consequences?
Proceed with the launch.
Aye, aye, sir. Marauder 1, this is Constitution Command. That's a green light. Deliver the payload. Over.
I hope you're right about this.
You, me, and the rest of the planet.
The sphere. It's expanding.
I get that name.
I think we just made it stronger.
Sir, we've got multiple contacts inbound. 8. No, 12. Oh, shit!
Everybody down!
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a bad idea from the start. I just knew. Let's drop a nuke on the thing. It'll solve our problem. How American of us.
Get a fire crew in here, now! Shake it off, Nomad. This whole ship's going to hell in a handbasket. Those things are breaching our hull from every direction. Get out there and fight, soldier! We cannot lose this ship!
Really quickly.
The door's jammed, Lieutenant. Don't just stand there. Force it open.
All flight deck crew now ready for event 1 finish. Aircraft personnel not on flight deck operations. Leave the catwalk area.
Good. Now get out on the flight deck.
Heads up on the deck. Getting ready for events 1 and 2. Clear the shot line for catwalk. Watch yourself on the bow.
There's a breach in the hull. I'm heading down to the reactor room.
We're gonna make a break for the flight deck. These bastards are everywhere. Give us a shout when you're topside.
Roger, Psycho.
Nomad, I've been working on the remote transceiver. I think we can manipulate the recharge mechanism via your nanosuit. If you get in trouble, let me know.
I'm always in trouble.
Radiation leak in the core. We can't hold these things off much longer. The reactor's gonna melt down unless we can shut it off. You'll need to swing around to the other side.
Tell me what I need to do.
First, you need to disable the circuit breakers in the exchange room. That allows you to restart the reactor safely. Don't worry, I'll guide you through it.
Okay, that should do it.
Great. Rod arms are now open. Head over to the reactor room and initiate the scram sequence.
Maximum armor. Energy critical.
Okay, I'm in the reactor room. What next?
Hit the red button!
Scram sequence initiated.
Good work, Nomad. The control rod should bottom now. Damn it! The rods are jammed!
There are hostiles everywhere. I think they're draining power from the reactor.
Nomad, I think we can overload them with power from the core. Stay within range. I'm transmitting a signal through your suit.
I think it's working.
Don't sound so surprised. I told you this would work.
It's do or die, Lieutenant. You need to bottom those control rods. Extremely high radiation levels in there. You sure that suit can take it?
Yes, sir.
Maximum armor.
It's electrified water, so I think I need to put armor on. Think.
Maximum armor energy critical.
Ow.
Nomad, the guys on the flight deck sound like they're taking a beating. You better get up there. It's been an honor to work with you. Get down! Get down!
The blast door's unlocked, Lieutenant. Take the ammo elevator.
Alright, let's up we go.
Find someplace safe. I'll get up there, but I need to make a stop first. Morrison, I'm heading to the lab to pick up that tac can.
We need you out on deck. There's something up here. Something big.
got the tech cannon.
Nomad, the flight deck's overrun. We need to get off this ship. Hurry!
We're bailing out, Nomad. I'm gonna grab a VTOL and get us airborne. We'll wait for you.
Nomad, get up here! These fuckers are swarming us!
Let's go! Let's go! Admiral, there's a VTOL waiting on the flight deck. We have to go now.
I am not leaving this ship!
Sir, we're under orders.
I give the goddamned orders. Nobody leaves. We stay and fight.
But sir,
Get him out of here! Go! Go!
come on, move.
Nomad! Nomad!
Nomad, you still alive?
Barely. The Admiral didn't make it. Where are you?
With Helena in a VTOL. The carrier's overrun. Everyone's either dead or jump ship. Hold on, we're coming in to pick you up.
Sir, you see the Admiral?
Oh, shit! No way I'm flying anywhere near that thing! You're gonna have to kill it, Nomad!
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Holy shit! Reloading, cover me! Kick his ass!
Son of a bitch!
Hang on, Nomad. I'll try to weaken it. Stay close to that thing. It seems to be working.
Okay, it just insta-kills? Hold on. Okay.
Hang on, Nomad. I'll try to weaken it. Stay close to that thing. It seems to be working.
Okay, I gotta be just in the wrong here, or it's like bugged. I'm watching a quick guide to make sure I'm not like doing anything wrong or something. Okay, yeah, I'm doing this right. I just suck. Wow, the Gauss rifle just sucks that bad, huh?
They're retreating! Hang tight! I'm bringing them down!
Leave me! Get out of here now!
Never gonna happen, mate!
We're not going without you.
Go! I can take this thing down!
Not without my help.
Are you crazy? Just go!
Oh, shit! They brought out the big guns! Oh, man! Take out those cannons!
God damn it.
I sure hope you know what you're doing. All right, keep it steady. Nomad, stand by. Hold on, I think it's working. Shit, they're all over us. Nomad, keep them off our tail. I've got it! The shield's down! Use the tank cannon! Wax that thing!
I thought you'd never ask.
Let me go! Let me go!
Use the tack gun to lock on! Beautiful! That's one down! Okay, I'm working on the second one. There's more of them! Cover us, Nomad! Second shield's down!
Oh my god. Oh my god, the freeze is so obnoxious.
I sure hope you know what you're doing. Ditto. All right, keep it steady. Nomad, stand by. Hold on, I think it's working. Shit, they're all over us. Nomad, keep them off our tail.
I literally couldn't do anything because I was so low health.
Okay, the hatch is open.
It's gonna hit the deck nowhere! Come on!
Come on! Hurry! Come on! You can make it!
Hold on!
Come on, Psycho! Go, go, go! Oh no! Wait! Oh no, man! Hold on to me! Pull me in! There's a naval fleet en route from Japan. They'll be here within the hour.
I'm setting course to intercept.
No. We know how to beat them now. We need to keep fighting.
I'm picking up a transmission.
What is it?
You ain't gonna believe this, mate. It's Prophet.
He's alive?
And kicking by the sound of it. Looks like he's inside the sphere.
Lock onto his position. Going back.
That was Crysis. I have no idea if this music is copyright, so I'm going to mute it for the sake of being sure. Because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, that was actually a really interesting game, if a bit rage-inducing towards the end there. Because I had to look it up. I didn't feel bad, but I'm here to play games and have fun, not necessarily struggle with them the entire time. That's for what Elden Ring's for. But yeah, to summarize what we're going to be doing, I kind of thought about it a little bit. I think I'm still going to be moving forward with doing Gears 4. The plane series I was going to be doing on the March 1st slot was actually going, basically starting March 1st, was actually going to be Doom. I was going to do Crysis, Doom, Crysis 2, Doom 64, Crysis 3, and then Doom 2, and then Doom, another game, and then Doom 3. But I think I'm still going to do Doom just at a later date because I want to prioritize doing a not super retro game, which nothing against Doom. It's just I want to kind of get a somewhat fresher palette on something that's a little bit newer. If a bit familiar but different in the off chance of what I'm usually doing. And the way I kind of see the Let's Plays right now is that these are games to kind of not only expand my personal history with just what games I've played, but it's more or less to help it expose new people who may not know these games to new games that they might be interested in playing. Obviously, it's one of those things where, like, hey, if you're hooked in the first episode and you want to go play the game yourself, don't have to watch the rest of my series. Just go play the game yourself. If you want to just watch my series and watch me struggle, you can do that too. And the main purpose of the games is to effectively entertain and show off the new and upcoming games, as well as some old classics. The main thing I'm gonna say is the next game we're gonna be covering, starting on March 1st. Class is in session because we're gonna be going to the Hope Peak Academy with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is a longer game. It's about 25 hours. I plan on doing effectively like as much as I can per episode. Each episode will be about an hour and a half, give or take. I understand with a lot of the visual novel type games, it is one of those things where you kind of lose the shock value after watching someone else play through it. But it's one of those things where I have seen I've seen kind of bits and pieces of it. I do know there is an animation, and I don't know if there's any voice acting in the visual novel because it's a little bit older. I bet it gets about, let me quickly look it up while I sit here and talk about it. But the plan is to basically move forward with that, and then throughout the rest of this week, since the 16-bit my contribution to 16-bit winter has ended, it's not that I can't do more, so I'm either for now choosing not to do anymore or just leaving it with what we have. When did it come out? So this game came out actually 15 years ago. Good lord. So it's a little bit older, but I have no idea if it has any voice acting in the base game. It probably won't. If it does, that's probably very minimal. But the entire idea is to kind of just have fun and do our own thing. I will be taking some inspiration if there is no voice acting. I'm obviously, when I'm reading stuff off, I will try to do my best to do some different character voices. I'm trying to take inspiration from the animation, because much like Persona, a lot of RPGs and JRPGs have a lot of anime that either ties in or they make directly responding to them. For example, Persona 5 has the Persona 5 animation, which is literally just the Persona game, but in animation form. Danganronpa has the same exact concept. So I will be doing that. I'll be trying to do my own twists on characters, but a couple I'm taking inspiration from the anime because I am watching it. Not to spoil myself on anything, but kind of to gauge an idea of, like, the vibe of everything. Basically, I haven't recorded the first episode yet, but I just want to get the kind of intro to the world and what the concept of everything is. I know it's a horror game, so I know that much because it was covered on the kill count. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna let the credits continue through here. As for what's going to be happening with other games that I started, kind of bringing some episodes back in October leading into the new year, I'm going to be trying to do at least one episode of Alien or Resident Evil, not for the rest of the year, but like at least until March. So basically, to give you an idea, there'll be at least one episode. There'll be one episode each going up in February, probably one next week, or this coming week. As of me, of course, it is technically 202 on Valentine's Day. If you're celebrating, if you hopefully had a safe Valentine's Day. So probably one some point next week, probably on the 19th, and then another one on the 26th. Most likely going to be Alien, then Resident Evil 2, or vice versa. And then, obviously, in between Let's Plays, I'll be doing that more often, trying to do a video on a series that isn't finished, with certain exceptions. I'm going to straight up come out and say it. I don't think I'll be doing a Persona 5 full playthrough in the recorded format. Will I still be recording it? Yes. I think from this point onward, series that are of an extreme size, with one exception, are going to be streamed. When that is, I don't know. I'm thinking some point in the summer, I'm going to try to stream once or twice a week. Once that'll be more multiplayer based stuff, and then once it's gonna be single player, that's gonna be more based around doing stories, like story based games that are more long form, and I'll be recording and then chopping them up into different episodes. Um, and obviously, I still need to catch up to where I was. I'm basically gonna get myself up to the point where I was at least on. I'll probably stream it, then just be like, hey, let's play catch up, kind of vibe with you guys and do all that. But to give you an idea, there are a couple of dates that we need to keep in mind. The 22nd, there's going to be no episode of Crysis, because obviously we're in between games right now. That will be probably actually another episode of Resident Evil and or Alien Isolation, depending on what goes up to the 19th. And obviously Sonic Below Zero is going to be ongoing for quite a while, so I have no idea when that Sunday slot will open up. I might take a break between it, because horror games take a lot out of me, in terms of like the action horror games that I can describe them, so where it's like I'm constantly on edge. Subnautica seems to be decently fun and not really burning me out like Resident Evil and Isolation were. But I'm still going to at least try to, if I get bored of it, I'm not going to force myself to play a game I'm not enjoying. That's kind of why I did Black the way I did, where I did like 2 or 3 episodes in a row, and then let them sit, did another 2 or 3 episodes. They weren't all recorded on the same day, they were recorded a couple days in advance, and some of them were day up before, day of, or like morning of, like how this one's being recorded. If I pull up right here, you can see 2:05 on February. I don't think I can pull up today, but it's 2:05 a.m. on February 14th. So I do stuff like that where I usually record the morning of, and then have it ready, or technically night before, have it ready the next day. But yeah, that's kind of where I am with Let's Plays right now. I do want to continue them. I'm just in a kind of rut with them right now, where I have a bunch of backlog. I'm going to try and not cover any new games, and I'm going to try to avoid buying new games unless it's a game that that's been on my radar that I've wanted to play for a while and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and mainly focus on doing games that are on my backlog. Mainly for series-wise. I have other games in my backlog I need to play personally. Breath of the Wild, Starfield, stuff like that. Outlaws as well. I did a video on Outlaws. But I'm mainly playing that on my own. Now, I am going to talk about one thing that's very important, and that is going to be the future of Call of Duty Let's Play-based stuff. I know there is the entire series of like World at War that I still need to do, and then there's all the classic CODs that are really older. I don't plan on doing any of the classic CODs unless they get added to Game Pass. And after Black Ops 3, I'm not going to be doing any more COD campaigns unless it's the new Call of Duty game. Not because I don't want to, but typically the Modern Warfare trilogy, the OG one, gets a lot of copyright issues. At least I've had experience with copyright issues, so I'm not going to be doing those. The Fallout New Vegas series, I have been really working hard on trying to get the next video edited, but I've kind of hit a rut mentally on that, so it's like, don't expect that any another episode soon. I'm trying to at least, hopefully, I am praying I can get the next episode of Fallout New Vegas up by Pride Month, which I know is a long ways away. It is currently February, and that is 4 months away. I'm hoping to get at least one more episode up. And there's actually 2 other series I haven't touched in a long time. Technically 3, but 2 that I haven't touched. One of them is Outlast, and that is less of a I don't want to play it. That's more of a I don't want to play it, because it's not that Outlast is bad, it's that I actually find Outlast so stress-inducing. And I'm at a point in the game that I hate. Not because it's bad or anything, it's just it is actually terrifying for me, and Outlast actually gets my heart going. Especially with me having a lot of heart issues recently, I want to try and go easy on it. So I'm going to kind of play it by ear. If I do post anything Outlast related, it'll be mainly kind of like maybe short bursts, like 20-minute episodes, if that. I know that these kind of counterintuitive with how long Outlast is, but I'm trying to go easy on my heart here because I don't want to hurt myself too bad. However, there are 2 others that I haven't done yet. There is the Doki Doki side stories. Those I'm still working on. They require me to play through a lot of the main game, so I've been kind of like in the background doing that. I actually have it uninstalled right now, but I do plan on finishing at least the side stories. I think I might honestly not do them all in one go, but I think I might honestly wait to do, like, if I finish a Let's Play at the beginning of a month, like, let's say Gears of War 4 gets finished on like the 2nd of April or something, I'll use those next 4 days in April rather than start a new series. I'll use those next 4 days in April to finish up a series like that. Then comes the big one that I have been actually wanting to talk about, and I haven't had time in a video. That's why I'm dedicating the rest of the credits here to talk about it. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, or just in my case, Brilliant Diamond. I was originally going to be streaming my original debut as a kind of meme stream where people donate and play memes while I'm basically soft resetting for shinies and effectively making it a pseudo sleep locked / subathon type thing. But then I'm like, I don't want to do that, and then I decided to just debut the new model with Elden Ring just to kind of use it. I still have the old one just for the sake of it, but then I decided I don't want to shiny hunt on the game. I don't want to do a soft reset hunt on my main copy, on my main save. I decided if I'm going to do a soft reset hunt, I'm going to do it on something like Dynamax Adventures or on a secondary copy like Shining Pearl, for example. I'd rather do it on Shining Pearl than Brilliant Diamond. So expect another episode of Brilliant Diamond coming in the very near future. My goal is to have one up, and my goal is to finish the game fully, not like all post game, but at least finish the main game and have my entry in the Hall of Fame for the first time in Sinnoh by April, the end of April. So I have February, I have the rest of February, March, and April itself to actually finish the game. I do plan on streaming it at least once or twice, maybe just once. I do plan on doing the post-game content such as the Darkrai event, because I have that, the Shaman event, because I have that, as well as, because I'm hoping between now and then, I will have played another game that I plan on doing, hopefully for Fox Den. I'll be able to do some of the other little hidden events and stuff like that. But, yeah, that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching. I've been really enjoying branching out to a lot of older games. Obviously I know Surmountable Zero isn't super old, but that was one that was on my radar for a while. I got that as like I think it was around Christmas time or Thanksgiving. I got that along with another trilogy that you'll actually be seeing hopefully during the summer, where it gets nice and hot and we want to take a dip, if you will. Obviously with other games like Subnautica 2, with all the new games coming out, Subnautica 2, Soaksong hopefully at some point, Avowed. I know Avowed is, I don't know how long Avowed's going to be. If it's if it's like a game that's like 100 hours, maybe I'll do at least a video on it. If it's like a super long game like New Vegas, I'll probably at least just do a little video on my thoughts on it. Oh, voice talent, here we go. Oh, LA and where they're based from. Okay, that's kind of fun. But yeah, just generally, I plan on doing a lot of, as much as I can when it comes to just branching out with all the new games coming out. Obviously, some of them aren't going to be coming out to 2026, but I do plan on trying to do a lot of games that are going to be different in comparison to what I normally do. For example, there is one game that I've been wanting to do for a while that I'm very hesitant to doing because I'm not experienced in this genre, and I want to kind of leave it as a secret for now. But I'll actually give you a little hint as to another game that I plan on doing as a series. You can see, let me put it this way, you can see it here in this list of games. Without moving my cursor, you can see it. And as well as we have a couple other games that I plan on revisiting. Or not necessarily revisiting, but revisiting franchises, doing sequels, as well as obviously the occasional game that seems interesting. Maybe it's a little indie title or something. Maybe it's a who knows? Maybe it's a game that is very beloved and very popular, or a game that a lot of people find to be very well known. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll let the credits play out. I actually have no idea how long these credits are, but I'm gonna let them play out here. And I'll see you guys next video I have a chance to make. Alright, buddy. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode of Sonic Below Zero. I'm gonna go to bed now after these credits are done, and then basically spend the rest of my time tomorrow, or today, rendering this out to make sure it gets up on time. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Stay safe. Be good people. Watch movies. Play video games. And don't let the government tell you that you can't be yourself. Just be yourself and be happy. Yeah, see you guys next time.